My name is Stephen Nyman, and welcome back to the Main for another edition of the MainCast. Welcome to week 5, 10 Ways to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse, which is by Don Solitas and directed by Jeffrey Winkowski. Presented by the BCHS Play Pro and the Birmingham Community Center Theater Arts Department. The tagline is, when the light closes the door, it opens a window, and then zombies climb in and eat you. So we're really excited to bring a new kind of play to the Santa Clarita community from a high school outside of the Santa Clarita community. So if the cast and crew of 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse could arrive, we can start this wonderful MainCast and start this wonderful discussion. There we go.
Brains.
Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Could you go ahead and unmute yourselves? So what I would really love is for all of you to introduce yourselves. So tell us who you are, what role you play, what role you do for the play, and also something you're really excited about. Why don't we go from Veronica to Jesse, and then we'll end it with Jeff. So Veronica, tell us who you are and what role you play and something you're excited about for the show.
All right, so I'm Veronica Gutierrez. I played Christy as well as one of the zombie extras. And I am really excited for this to re-premiere because it was a lot of fun to put together, especially with it being my last high school show because I just graduated. It was a good way to get that closure end to end.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Congratulations on graduating. Good job.
Thank you.
Emily, go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Emily Ruby Cruz. I play Susan in 10 Ways to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse, as well as a zombie extra in a couple of scenes. And I'm very excited for this to premiere because it's one of my first ever little films that we've ever made, and it was something different than what we usually do. And it's very new to me, and I'm very excited because I'm just so young. I'm officially going to be a junior in high school. So I got 2 more years to go. So this is pretty exciting, and I'm very happy for what's to come.
Awesome. All right, Jeff, you're up. Last but not least.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Winkowski, and I am the director of 10 Ways to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse. And the thing I'm most excited about is to be able to showcase the work of these amazing students. It was really disheartening to be a theater teacher and, be over Zoom. And actually, because of Veronica and her persistence, they allowed us to be back on campus for after school, as long as we followed protocols. So we filmed most of the play in and around the theater. It's weird because it doesn't look like a play. It looks kind of like a movie, and you see all these strange locations, but they're all the different quirky little spaces in and around the Sally Field Performing Arts Center over at Birmingham. So yeah, I'm just excited to, like I said, premiere these kids' hard work.
Yeah, I think it's incredible that, how much we've kind of traversed through Zoom. Zoom plays. If you've been watching the MainCast for the last 5 weeks, you have experienced and you have heard about all of the tribulations of doing a play, either over Zoom or virtual or a film version of the play. And, as we say, once the theater reopens, we're really excited to bring you back into a live element. Moving on to the next question, Veronica and Emily, and even Jeff can answer this. What are your future goals now that, Emily, obviously you have 2 more years of high school. What do you want after high school? Do you know yet? Or Veronica, now that you're done with high school, what's your future looking like? What are some of the things that you're going towards? Are you going to university? What are some of the things that Birmingham has prepared you for?
I can start with this. So I will be attending California State University, Northridge in the fall.
That's my alumni, yes.
Yeah, I'm planning on majoring in theater, and over the summer, I'm going to be a part of the Teenage American Drama Workshop, where I will actually be playing one of the leads, Ursula, in a play that they're writing,
Yes,
which I just learned yesterday.
I also worked for Teenage Drama Workshop.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of connections going on.
Congratulations. I didn't realize you got the lead. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I just found out like
I'm
yesterday.
so proud of you.
But
Congratulations.
yeah, I hope to like continue within theater, whether it's on stage or like behind the scenes doing costumes or makeup or even tech. Like I just have such a strong passion for theater, and I would love to continue it in some shape, way, or form.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Emily, you're up.
Well, since I have 2 more years of high school, it's been a crazy ride for me so far. I've noticed how theater has really brought me out of my shell, and anything with performing arts, whether it has to do with singing, because I also sing as well, acting, anything, I really would love to continue that path and discover new opportunities along the road, like Veronica. And I'm so proud of you, Veronica. I love you. And you know, this theater has always been a big passion of mine, and I would love to continue it and learn more, because there's always new things to discover. And yeah, to attend a 4-year university. My dream university is NYU. So I really hope I get to accomplish that one day, and then come back to Birmingham and visit and see the new students who keep following these footsteps that me and Veronica are leading. So
Jeff, kind of editing the question for you. How do you prepare these students for their future? So what do you do as a teacher to prepare them to go to like CSUN or to NYU or their dream schools?
I think the best thing to do is, for me as a director and a teacher, find what it is that makes them special. Find what it is that makes each performer special, and rather than trying to, put them into a mold, find that seed and water it. And like I said, these two ladies are some of the best that I've worked with so far. So I'm excited to keep working with Emily in the future, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for Veronica.
Yes. Veronica and Emily, because I remember my high school experience. What inspired you to join the theater department at Birmingham? Either of you can take it first.
All right. So with me, I had a friend who was actually already in theater at the time, like a childhood friend. So I would see her in these shows. And like I remember in middle school, like I always performed because I was in like dance and choir and stuff, but never theater. And actually, my love for theater began as an accident, because I was put into a study hall as an elective, and I really did not want that. And the only other open class was theater, so I took it. And I mean, like, if you told 6th grade me I'd be like president of our little like thespian society, I would laugh, because I never thought I would fall in love with it the way I did. And yeah, that's just slowly developed, and that made me want to like push to join Play Pro. Sadly, at the time when we had our old teacher, the Play Pro was like 50, 60 kids, and they didn't really allow underclassmen. So I had just done the spring plays and tried to be involved as much as I could with like ushering and helping out in the haunted house and stuff, little things that we do. But then thankfully junior year, I was able to join, and we did Annie, and I was able to meet Mr. Wankowski, and we were gonna do You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, but then COVID hit. But then we were able to do this, which is still like, it was weird, but like exciting, because it was new and it was cool. We got to do things that we normally never do.
Yes. Emily.
Well, since I was little, I used to always, pick up the mic and sing. So I started off with music a lot. I really love to show that off. And I kind of self-taught myself into that. And at Birmingham, I joined choir. And I also had friends who were part of theater. And just observing them and seeing how much fun they would have and how cool theater was, I was curious. So I auditioned for the spring play, which is open to anyone at Birmingham. And I did make it, the production of Charlie Brown. And then that's when COVID started. So we had to cut the production short. and I decided to audition for Play Pro during the summer, and I made it. And ever since then, I do not regret any of it. Winkowski is wonderful and such a wonderful director, and I am so grateful to have been part of this and continue it. So, yeah.
I think getting back to the show, getting back to 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, I kind of want to dig a little deeper into the show really quick. Can you give us a sneak peek into the world, something crazy that has happened in rehearsals, a crazy rehearsal story, anything that you kind of share without giving too much away? Like a crazy rehearsal story.
I will say, because of the weird way we had to do it, the whole class was part of the project, but a lot of them recorded their pieces via Zoom.
Yeah.
And Veronica and Emily were two of the three people that were always on campus for every rehearsal. And there were a few rehearsals where we had people that were supposed to come and last minute dropped out. And so there's a couple times where you see characters in the scene as they're characters, and then in the reverse they're playing the zombies who are chasing after their characters. And so I think that was that's one of the perks to being able to do it this way, is to take our best actors and give them more to do. But it also is it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to just be silly and ridiculous and run wild with this. This is a crazy play. It's a lot of fun. So.
Awesome. Veronica, Emily, you want to add to that?
Well, this play was really fun to film because it wasn't just like, you have to stick to the script and memorize your lines. Of course, you have to do that, but you also had, you could be free with it. You could have fun with it. And it was very open book as well. We mostly did improv as well in this play. And it was fun because we filmed it in many different locations and every day was a new day. And, we all got along very well because this cast is like a family and we all supported each other and we all pushed each other to do our best. And at the end, it was just kind of our little personalities peeking through those characters. So, yes.
I love it. I love it. Veronica?
Yeah, adding on to like what Emily said, we all got like the few of us who were all on campus, we got really close during it, and we were able to like be really free with these roles. So like there were a few different times where I like continuously like changed my voice, where I sounded like like I was talking like that, and then I was just like done, and it was just so much fun. You had so much freedom, and you could just experiment with a lot of different things, and especially location wise. Because normally we're just restricted to the stage and occasionally like running down like the little aisles. But like we went on the roof, which was crazy. We filmed in Chaos, which is like our little like area where all the paints and stuff is. And it was just so much fun to be able to like, I don't know, branch out a bit more with this.
Yeah.
It was like another like magical experience.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and it's also a lot of fun because even though they're like four named characters, those characters are kind of different in every scene. You know what I mean? Because it's a real vignette play. And so even though Veronica and Emily were playing one character throughout, they were able to, as Veronica said, put a different spin on it in every scene, depending on what the scene needed.
I love it. Well, I think we're coming to the end of the main cast. I love where this conversation is going, but I like to end it with a very cool question. Tell us about the future. What is your next show? What is your next thing? And then Jeff, if you kind of want to sell the program at Birmingham on top of telling us what you're doing this summer, that'd be great. So why don't we go Veronica, Emily, and then Jeff, you can end it. So Veronica, what's next for you other than Teenage Drama Workshop and CSUN?
Well, honestly, that's kind of the only thing I know so far, because the original play we're doing is a place called Places, Please. And so, like I said in there, I'll be playing Ursula. That's the next thing I'll be doing. I'm not sure what they will be doing at CSUN, but hopefully I'll be able to participate in their production.
Yeah, most definitely. Emily?
I think what's really next for me this next year is just discovering the new productions that we're going to do, because we do 2 productions a year. And I'm excited to also announce that I will be vice president of this production, which I'm very excited, along with the president, which was also a big member of this crew as well. And yeah, I'm very excited.
Awesome. Jeff, finish us off.
All right. Well, I will actually be this summer directing a show in the Santa Clarita area at the Phoenix Festival for the Santa Clarita Shakespeare Company. Right now, I believe the working title of the show is Out of Touch. It's a really interesting physical theater piece about it's about communication and how COVID sort of split us and kept us apart. But it goes much deeper than just COVID, and it's about how we as people, while we think we really are communicating, we're in a lot of ways our own little silos. So it's being written right now, and we're going to be doing a lot of improvisation and a lot of physical theater work. And so it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be pretty crazy. And then in the fall, back at Birmingham, we are going to be working on a play called Puffs, which is the story of Harry Potter is told through the eyes of the Hufflepuff house. And it's a lot of fun and a really funny and at the same time really moving piece. And yeah, I have to say, this program at Birmingham is phenomenal for anybody who's in the San Fernando Valley who is interested in doing theater in high school. We have one of the most beautiful high school theaters I've ever seen. And there's improv classes, there's technical theater where students build the sets, students do the lighting and sound, students make the costumes. We bring in professionals to help supervise them, to mentor them. We have a play production class, which these young ladies were a part of, where we do really exciting existing and new works we're going to be developing. We go to competitions. One of our students just won first place in makeup for the Fullerton High School Theater Festival for her makeup designs for Frankenstein. So there's a lot to the program, and the school itself is amazing. It's a beautiful charter school. It's the gem of the San Fernando Valley, as they call it. So so if you're interested, come on down to Birmingham. There's also a great choir program, which both these ladies are a part of, as well as an animation program. It's one of the few high schools in the state that has animation. So it's got a lot going for it, and I hope we only see good things in the future.
Well, I want to thank Veronica, Emily, and of course Jeff for coming down and joining me for the MainCast. It's great to get to interview a mentor of mine, as well as 2 of his students, his future students as well. And thank you so much. Come watch this Friday, 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. Come in the fall to come watch Puffs. Come watch the Phoenix Festival, where you can catch Jeff's show as well as many other shows. And
Steven's directing a musical in the Phoenix Festival.
I am directing a
You should
musical
come see it.
called Trail to Oregon at the Phoenix Festival. So please come and support live theater. Keep supporting the Main. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or night. Bye, everyone.
Bye.